Why don't you talk a little bit, Jerry, or Kristen, about
digesters. These are, each one is 3 million gallons. There's 12 of them. What we do is that we talked about all the sludges that settle to the bottom of the clarifiers. They get pumped to a gravity thickness where they get thickened up to about 5% solids, so to water content. That goes into these digesters, and what we do is we pump in fresh sludge, and as we're pumping in fresh sludge, the sludge that's already in there, it's always full, the digesters. The sludge on the top overflows, and that's our digested sludge that goes to a storage tank and then is pumped over to Fall River to our pelletizing plant to make fertilizer. Now, when the sludges are pumped in here, they stay in the digesters for about 14 days. During that 14 days, the digestion process, similar to what happens in your body, is the sludge gets, the microbiology of it gets reduced down. Methane gas is produced. We get about 65, we get about a 45% reduction of volume as a result of the digestion process. That reduction ends up being either water or digested gas. That digested gas that's created from the digestion process gets pumped over to our power plant, and it's used to fuel our boilers. Our boilers create the steam that's used to heat the hot water that heats the whole plant, including the digesters that we keep at 98 degrees. One of the byproducts of our heating system, the excess heat, is used to power a turbine, and we get about 4 megawatts of power out of that turbine. So we heat the plant, get 4 megawatts of power all from the digestion process, plus we have the solids that go over to Fall River, turn the fertilizer. We sell that for, for whatever, I don't know what we get for it.
That's a loser.
Yeah.
Also, what's the value of the energy?
So the digester gas that we use as a fuel for the boilers, the BTU equivalent is 5 million gallons of diesel fuel. So if we didn't have the digester gas, we'd have to purchase an additional 5 million gallons of diesel fuel annually. So at today's prices, that's
There's all kinds of different ways to cut the numbers, but the bottom line is we consume about $47 million worth of energy, and we make, through the renewables, including methane, about 20 million of it. So of the 47, you net out the 20, and our energy costs are somewhere in the 20s. And so it's an amazing story. We just recently installed a new secondary steam topping turbine to capture even more. That was built by Siemens Corporation, and that's a back pressure turbine.
Yeah, there was, so we've actually gone from, when the plant first started up, we used to utilize like 65% of the digester gas we created. So through a series of optimizing the whole gas handling and distribution system, we're now up to 98% utilization over the last 5 years. And that 2% is just for maintenance. So that's something I think the plant is very proud of. And the equivalent of total energy needs for Deer Island with the digester gas and all the other renewable energy we have is 50%. So we produce 50% of our own energy needs on island.
Do you ever conceive of being able to be like neutral, like using, or even an energy
100%?
producer? Is that conceivable with the
It's
technology?
just would be very difficult due to our limited space availability. We just don't have space.
We've looked at a whole bunch of things, including there's a whole bunch of new technologies around you getting more energy from the sludge.
Right.
And that's part of the study we're going to look at. What happens if you run the digester at a higher temperature, then you break down more of the sludge. Then there are people who have these magic biotech pills, and you throw a pill in and boom, it goes away.
And it works in the laboratory, but to scale up to this size,
Yeah, you're going to need a big pill,
it's
you know.
a
Literally, they came in with these little pills here, you know.
And because this plant was designed not too long ago, and it was way ahead of the curve, we're we're still actually ahead of the curve on what people are just starting to do now. So even though there may be additional savings if you do a different sludge treatment technology, there's not going to be huge. It's not going to be leaps and bounds. But we're chipping away at it now. We get the low-hanging fruit. The plant was designed with so many things already. The utilization of the digester gas. We have 2 hydroelectric generators, which I don't know if we're going to make it
Well, we'll see
that
how we
far up in the end. But at the end of the treatment process, the treated effluent drops into a shaft, and 40 feet down, we capture the energy of the effluent as it's dropped to 40 feet, and we produce about 6 million kilowatt hours a year from the hydro.
Wow.
So that would be another additional 6 million kilowatt hours a year we have to buy for the grid.
And we've got plans for at least 3 more turbines, right?
All comes on the FAA. And the economics.
The economics. Yeah, there's not the incentives. And we have what, 4 solar farms going?
Yeah, we have 736 kilowatt of solar on Deer Island right now.
Is it all together, or is it spread out over your
there's
building?
four separate locations.
Right, and one
We
of
can
them's a
see
power
'em from-
purchase. Yeah, well, why don't we
we
go
can
see
look
it?
from top of the
Didn't you
digester.
do it
we'll
with
be able to see 'em all.
Broadway?
Yes, we did.
Broadway,
I
the
didn't
company,
hear
the
that.
power
Power
purchase is with Broadway?
Yes.
Yes. The difference is that the state put IRA money
We had $1 million for
so we're getting
stimulus
3 cents a kilowatt.
Oh, nice.
It's
But
hard
that
to-
was because the IRA
Hard
money.
to beat. 20-year contract, 1.5% escalation. Yeah.